Hey guys, it's Ed again. We've got the carburetor here for the Evinrude, and we're going to, we've had it in the ultrasonic. I'm going to take the Welch plug out of it and take a look in there. This kit does come with a new one right there, so we might as well take it out and see if there's any gunk down behind there. So I'm going to get the drill and get it set up, show you guys how to pull one of those out if you've never done it before. Okay guys, we've got the drill hooked up here. We've got the sharpest, dullest bit I can find, if you know what that means. You want to drill right in the center of the Welch plug, and you want to go slow. I might even cut the speed down on this a little bit, because you don't want to get pushing too hard and push right into the body of the carb. That'd be a bad thing. So slow is good. Okay, so we got a hole in it. Now we have to find something that'll grab onto there. Now I happen to have a little screw right here, and I'm not sure that's going to grab in there, but it might. And then I'll hook onto it and see if I can pry that up out of there. Okay, let's see if we can get it with a pair of vice grips. Maybe. Be a little tighter than that. Nope. Well, that kind of spun out of there. They can be a kind of a pain in the butt. I'm going to try using the end of this. See if I can pry it up out of here. There. Success that way. Not too bad in there. You guys can see maybe. Don't look too shabby. So we will blow that out with some compressed air. There looks to be 3 holes in it. Yeah, there's 3 holes coming down through the top, inside the venturi right here. You can see. You guys probably can't, but there are 3 holes, and I can actually see my finger going across and blocking them out. So there's a hole through here which comes through from the jet side. We should probably make sure that that is okay. Get that jet out of there. That's blowing through every which way. Let's try covering this up. So I'm getting noise difference, so that means air is going through it. That's a good sign. There is a little bit of crap in it. Not much, but a little bit. So let me get something here to spray that with, and we'll have back at it again. Okay guys, I got a little PB blaster here. Give that a little shot, and then blow that out. Sorry about the air compressor. There. that thing shut off. Okay, so I've blown out that Welch plug. Let's put the new one back in, and we'll cut this package open and get the parts out of here. So all you need to do to put one of these in is drop it in there, and it fits loose, right? That's no good. We got to make it tight. So what we got to do is we got to get some little flat thing like a bolt or something we can whack that with and cause it to flare out a little bit. Actually, I kind of like this idea. This is kind of tapered. It's a carriage bolt. I wonder if that'll work. Let's give it a try. Should we use a hammer or should we use a pair of vice grips? I think a pair of vice grips. Okay, that felt pretty good, but give her another one. So, there. That plug is in there and it's secured in the hole. So we should be good there. And we've cleaned out from under it. There's another little one over here. I bet that's where that one goes. Should we get that one out, or try to, and replace it? Might as well, since we're here, right? Do it right, or do it twice. I'm more the guy that does it like 3 times. Okay. That out of there. See if we can pop that guy up out of there. There we go. Give that a little blow. Look down in the hole. I'm looking down in here to see if there's anything crazy going on. Give it a little splash. It splashed on my hand. That's a good sign. Give it a little blow. Blow that off. Everything looks pretty good there. And we will reinstall the new one. Like that. Where'd my little carriage bolt go? This one here's got the little end on it. So I think we'll smack it this way. Okay. That one is all in and sealed. And ready to go there. So now we've got all those little guys and a pin. Let's I'm going to get the book out because I'm not sure. There's a couple clear ones here. There's three clear ones, a couple cork ones, a couple fiber ones. Just want to make sure I put them back together right. So let me find my book and we'll get the schematic out. Okay guys, I've got the book over here and I'm studying the pictures, and it shows on this needle, it shows a bushing, which here's all the parts that came out of it, and there's no bushing that I could see that came out of this. There are a couple little washers. That's interesting. I almost think that was the rod that came out and it's plastic. It's kind of cool. So I'm not really sure. Just checking the point on the needle. The needle looks good. I did tighten that up, but that holds this part on, so that's what that's for. I'm thinking what we need to do here is put let me see here. It says, yeah, they actually show that coming apart on this needle. It's a little bit different. Needle valve, packing nut, 2 washers, and then packing. These almost look like the packing, these 2 little fibers, and then they show a washer on both sides. I'm going to say that that washer's a little big. Let's try this one. And this washer here is, that one fits good, but I only have one of them. So I'm thinking that, let me just look at this kit here. This is the kit with, that's got a big one in it, because this is the other kit to it. So I'm not sure. What do you guys think? You guys probably know this right off the top of your head. I don't think it's the fiber washers, because they fit about as good as the plastic ones do. The float washer has one. Boss gasket. That's for the main jet, which I'm pretty sure I took out. Maybe I didn't. Yeah. Let's just pull that jet out. So this was all clear. I cleaned all this out. Boss gasket. So let's look and see if we have one that'll drop down in here a little bit. I don't think there was a gasket in there. Can't quite see one. So it actually kind of shows it on top. So this gasket is bigger, but I don't think that's the one we want. I think that one goes out on the front somewhere. The picture's not helping me much, guys. Confusion here. Confusion is setting in. There must be some. I mean, I couldn't get one of those to drop in there. Kind of sits on the outside of it. That's not it. I mean, the only things that came out of it was one little plastic one. That's all that seems to be left here. I think there was a little cork one. I'm not sure where. And that would be that bigger cork one right there. So, nothing in there. So, look over here, see if it got left in this bucket. Nothing in there. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Blow through it okay. Got to be something. They're showing something. They're showing a washer. They show a gasket. Okay, I know where that goes. Do the part I know. I don't know if I can even do the part I know. Well, let's do the part I know. This gasket here goes here. That's easy enough. This cool little guy here, drop. I'm going to show you here where this goes. This goes down into here. It's a solenoid. So, and that plugs into, catches into this wire right, or into this plastic choke lead. It's a little challenging. Kind of fish it around here. Okay, that's into that choke lead. And then this goes on top of there. And we need a couple screws to hold it down. Not sure which screws it was. I'm going to go with these big flat-headed ones. We'll see if they fit. They seem to. I got two that are the same, or three. These two are the same, so we're going to go with those. You know, somebody could have changed these out too. You never know. Who knows what they've done over the years. Okay, so them babies are in. You don't want to buy one of these solenoids. You can buy them. They're 200 bucks. A little crazy. Looks like there was something that went in here. Not sure what. Oh, I know what went in there. This is a heat line that I took off. The heat line goes in here and it actually works the bimetallic strip on the cover to the carburetor. I lost that somewhere. Where the hell that went, but that'll show up in a minute. And it's big enough I can't lose it. But anyway, there's a bimetallic ring in there and that actually makes that work. So, and that's kind of weird. Hopefully that works. I don't really like how that sets in there. Kind of, maybe the magnets are pulling it in right now. Wouldn't think it would though. You think it's electromagnet. You think it would, once you electrify it, then it would pull it in. Right now it should be loose. It feels kind of tight. Almost like it's pinched in there. I wonder if I should try to loosen it up, see what it is. What's holding it? Now of course I got my junk screwdriver. So my good screwdriver's laying over there. And I probably should go get it before I strip out these screws. Let me see what is going on here. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It spins around, sort of. I don't know. I think it's okay. Not sure. Well, that's never a good noise. Okay, so thought I heard something hit the floor. Not sure what it was. Hate it when I hear things hit the floor. Probably one of these rings here that I was looking at. Okay, so that goes back in there. Where is that cover? I see it. There it is. Here's the old gaskets. Here's the bimetallic strip I was saying about that we have to catch in there somewhere. And just taking some of the deterioration off it. I would say I'm not sure where it's got to be. No idea, to be honest. And this requires 3 screws. So I almost like these bigger screws better over here. I think they would catch better. What do you think about that? And it looks like people have had them off more. So that must be where those screws go. These ones must not go there. So let's take that apart. This is the terrible thing, guys, about not having a memory. It's kind of like watching somebody with Alzheimer's try to put a carburetor back together. I really have no idea what I've done with this and taking it apart. Pretty sad. But we'll keep plugging along. Again, I hate the screwdriver. Let's put another 2 screws look alike here. I got 3 screws that look alike. These 3 screws, I need 4 screws. Okay, those 4 screws hold the base on, and I got 3 screws that look all the same. 2 of them have got little lock washers on them, so we'll go with those up here. We'll say that that's where they go. Not sure. That'll work for me. Yeah, the weird thing about these carburetors is they actually they have a the choke is always on. Yeah, even when it's warm, the choke is on. There's a switch that you can throw that will turn the choke off. So I kind of think that's nuts. Again, another reason why I think they do weird things with these motors. I understand, you know, another choke cable, but you've already got a throttle cable coming back here to run this. Why not just run a choke cable too? You know, or do like a lawnmower has, and when you go full throttle, it pulls the choke. Simple enough, right? I don't know, just weird. Okay, so the choke is back together. The Welch plugs are in it. We don't know what to do with this jet up here because there's actually something in there. Feels like maybe that could probably come out. You know what? Maybe that's where the packing is that they were talking about. Maybe there's a washer in there. Let me find a pick. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back with a pick, and I definitely can see something in there. And it's coming out in pieces, so it must have been rubber at one point, or it's a lot of dirt. I have a feeling that it was something once upon a time. Hopefully I got a replacement one because it's coming out in chunks. She's been in there a while. I'm trying to keep the stuff from going down the hole. Well, that's some of it out. Definitely not all of it. This is a lot harder than it looks. There's still more of it coming out of there. It's the other half of it. Man, there's still more of it in there. Interesting. Interesting. I can still feel it. I'm still getting material out of it. Huh. Yeah, there's still something in there. This must be the washers that they were talking about. That's why I couldn't find them. Yeah, now I'm down to a brass piece here. Actually, it almost looks like this would come out. It does. There's a plastic washer. There's the bushing. Haha. Now they said the bushing goes first. Okay, and then the packing. Okay. Give it a little blow down the hole. Check that out quick. Make sure I got most of it out of there. Let me grab a flashlight, guys. Okay. Yep, she's about as clean as you're going to get her, I would say. Looking all the way down in there. She looks pretty good. You guys see down in there? Probably not. So, you might be able to. Never know. Anyway, okay, we got it out. Now we figured out where all those parts go. Yeah. Okay, so we need the spacer thing, bushing thing. That's what they call it, the bushing thing. The bushing thing goes in first. Boom, down in. Then we need, there was a fiber washer that looked just like this one, which would be just like this one. That was the next contestant in line. And then there were two packing washers, which looked like those little guys. Those were the black things I took out. And then another fiber washer on top of that, which there wasn't one because it probably fell out. And then the needle and the packing nut. So there, we did it. Cool beans. Little thinking, little reading, little figuring it out, maybe. That might work. We'll tighten that up in a minute, but that's how that goes back together. Okay, now this jet over here has a Boss gasket. They show the Boss gasket. Well, they show the washer on the float, or on the inlet needle, which we have over here. This has its own washer, so we don't need that quite yet. But we still have one washer left, one of these. That's probably what I heard fall because I only used one of them. I'll have to go look for that other red washer. And we'll figure that out. Go hunting for it with the flashlight, it'll show up. It's red at least, thankfully. And Boss gasket. And they show that on this jet. Now this jet doesn't have anything going into it. It's just the way it is. And they show that gasket being on the end of it. Like way out here. This doesn't even make any sense. I mean, this could go on there. That kind of fits. But that can't be right. But they don't show it above it. See, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, guys? You see? They show it right there. Okay, here, let me get you a pointer. We'll use this. Okay, right there. So that piece has got to go up, and it doesn't show it up here, it shows it down there, which is kind of interesting. So I don't really understand it. That's that whole set right there. I got all that. But where this gasket is, or where it goes, or how it goes, is kind of interesting. The only thing I can think of is once this jet is in, the gasket could seal along this surface if this was down in here. Oh, it does kind of fit in there nice. What do you think? Do you think that goes on there like that? And then that slides down in, and then that would pick up the fuel from this little hole right here, and that could be it. That might be the way it works. And then the bowl kind of holds it up in there, the tolerances maybe. I'm going to go with that plan. I think that looks pretty copacetic to me. Oh yeah, it draws right in there pretty good, and it does kind of give you the was there an O-ring in there? Do you guys remember? There should be, I would think, even though that gasket would probably seal it. I think we looked in there. Let's get the flashlight. I think that was why we missed it. Nah, there's nothing, not even way down in there. So that's got to be the way it goes together. That's got to be the trick. I got to get my other screwdriver because this one sucks. I have used that screwdriver too many times for a chisel. And you don't want to use your chisel screwdriver when you're trying to put in a jet, because they got to fit nice and square and tight. So I like that idea. Let's go with the floats. Actually, let's get that needle out. Let's cut that open. And let's rattle that out over here, I guess. So this has a flat surface there. I would say this plastic washer goes on top of there. This gets tightened in eventually if I can shake it in the right direction. I guess I'm left-handed and I didn't know it. That was probably the issue. And we'll drag that down. Try to get this in the middle so we don't mess things up. Trying to mess it up. Come on, baby. Okay, that's pretty tight. New needle. I hate these stupid clips. And the new float. New float's going to go in there this way. That's going to stop it from going too far. This has the little clippity-doo on it. So does that one. So let's try this. And then, no, I don't even like the look of that. Maybe that'll work. Which way does that clip go on? Maybe it'll tell me in the picture. Nope. Doesn't tell me in the picture. I know you guys can't see this at all. I mean, this thing is super fine. But I think it's got to go this way. Yeah, that's the way it goes. And then this has got to clip into here somehow. And then come down and around. And then drop in the hole. And then it had a little black one. The other one was plastic. That's pretty cool. Interesting. Well, at least it doesn't rust up. This one might even be plastic. Might be. Don't know. Feels okay, whatever it is. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeet her in there. There she goes. She's in. Now I'll check my needle, see if it goes up and down. It does. It's staying connected. Everybody's happy. Everybody's friends. All working together. One magic starship here. That bag, garbage. Garbage. I still don't know where this one goes. It's not showing it. Oh, I did forget that O-ring, didn't I? Oops, I gotta put that in over here on that choke side. But I don't know. I'm looking at the picture. It doesn't show it anywhere. I'm just looking to see if I have any more parts. I've got this one that needs to go in. I don't know where those two screws go. I might have to go back and review my video just to figure out how to put this back together. But there's nothing left in the bowl. That jet is in it. That's all good. So I think we could probably put this lid on and then figure out where those go. So I don't know if I should put it on the bowl first. It doesn't fit that way. Hopefully it fits one way. Otherwise we're in trouble. Yeah. It fits actually really good. You know, not like a aftermarket part. So we just got to get her to settle down on there. Squeeze in there a little bit. I think it'll go eventually. This has 4 screws in it. Yeah, I got a couple parts. I don't know where they go. I bet these two go together on a jet someplace. Got to be a jet somewhere. Somewhere. So, come on, baby. Get in the hole. Come on. Come on. I know you want to go. See, I knew you did. You just needed a little encouragement. That's all you needed. You know? Clean the crud out of the threads there, maybe a little. It's got to get through that O-ring or through that gasket. And once it gets through the gasket, all is good. Then she'll go. So, another one for over in there. This was the hidden one. This was the one that I didn't see originally, I think. Push. Get in there. There we go. Now we're cooking with wet charcoal. Now we're getting somewhere. I wonder if that should be clipped on maybe onto that screw or something. Or maybe it was clipped onto that screw. Or maybe it was clipped onto that screw. I don't know. You tell me where it was. Actually, it looks like it has like the mark of the little ring, the little lock washer ring. So I'm just going to clamp it on there. It seems to just want to lay there. So if that's where it wants to be, that's where I'm going to put it. Don't know if it's right or wrong, but that's where it's going. Okay. I'll go around and tighten these up a little bit in a more of a decent pattern. I don't think there's really any difference. Somebody might say there is, but I don't think there really is. As long as they're tight. Okay. I still have 3 washers technically that I have no idea where they go. I have this one, and the one that fell on the floor that looks just like that one. I know I put that together right. There's no other jets in it that I know of. So, I mean, there's a jet in there, but that's all been clamped in and everything. don't know. I don't know where it goes. I know where this one goes, so let's put that one in. Oh, I didn't even tighten that one up. Good. I must have knew I forgot it. So I see my battery's getting low. So thank God that we're almost to the end of this thing where I can't find where those two go, and then I'll have to go do some research and look at my video and actually see if I can figure it out. But I think once I put this in here, she's a little springy in there. This goes in here, sort of something like that. Then this goes on top of that. This goes back together. And yeah, that looks better. I like the look of that. Maybe these have something to do with the fuel pump, because that washer right there is or to the bottom of the sediment bowl or something, maybe. Even though it looks like it's for a choke. It really does. That cork washer. I know you guys probably can't see it, but it's right there, the cork one. And this one. That's crap. That's junk. Ooh, magnetic. Stop it! Get off there. So, those two. Any guys got any ideas where those go? I'm not really cranking these down too tight because, well, I'm probably going to have to adjust it, I would think. Okay, so it's got the new needle in it. These are the old gaskets. Not sure where this one went. Was this like a drain? No, drain goes right there. That could be one of the washers. That drain right there. Let's pull that out, see what that looks like. Yeah, that does have a little sort of a red looking washer on it. So that could be one of the red washers. But there are two. Well, I know you only see one, but I dropped the other one on the floor. So that could be where one of those go. And this screw, I have no idea where this came from. So, do you remember that one? It's got a shoulder on it, so it's short and weird looking. So, that's all of that. Floats are back in it. This will need to be adjusted at some point. Actually, this thing here probably took a couple screws. Ooh. Crap! I'm hearing more stuff falling. It's really annoying. Now I figured out where those two screws go. I'm pretty sure. Oh, this has got to go the other way. Right? Something like that. That looks familiar. Hey, is that like a jet in there? Would that be a jet? What would be in there? Get out of there. Urgh. I don't think there's a jet there. I bet there should be a jet there. I don't remember taking one out of there. So, there's no threads in it. There doesn't seem to be anything in there. It goes right down in and comes around into the Welch plug. I don't know. And it has like a burnt look around it. I don't know. That can't be good, right? But I did figure out where those shouldered screws go, because they would crush the plastic if they weren't shouldered. So that makes sense. So that's where that one goes. And this is where that one goes. And then this, oops, this screw comes out. There's nothing on that. I'm just going to tighten that in. Okay, that bottomed out. So I'm not sure where it's supposed to be. Huh. This is kind of weird. I wonder if it'll swell up on it. because it pushes right in. Kind of weird. So anyway, that's where that is. That's not anywhere near where it should be. That's tight all the way. So you can only adjust it a little ways. Then it gets stuck over here. So that's only about a turn. Maybe that's got to point up. I don't think it really matters. If this was out farther, maybe. Don't know. Okay. So we still have this little one, this little one. This one I know where it goes. That one I know where it goes. That one I know where it goes. So I'll show you what we got. I'll put it on the book. Maybe it'll show up better. Oh, there's a screw. I have no idea where that goes. We have this one. We have that one. And we have a little tiny plastic one. And a red one. Okay. Don't know where those go. And I dropped one on the floor. I'm pretty sure. But I'll find that other red one because I know there's two red ones and I didn't use a red one. I only used those clear ones and those two cork looking ones. So guys, thanks for watching while we rebuilt the carburetor. And commenting, please do. Let me know where I screwed up because I know I did. And so far you guys have been awesome. You've been telling me a lot of information. And we'll go from there. So thanks again. Bye.